Good morning. What is up, guys? We are here in the dirty thrift dungeon, and we are on our way to hopefully 750 listings and beyond that 1,000 listings on our eBay store. It's going to be a long road, guys. It's going to be a tough one, but we got some H2O. We got plenty of stuff in our death pile. Let's get to talking about what the plan of attack is. But hey, before we go any further today, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please hit that sub button down below. It helps grow the channel. It costs you nothing to do. We'd really appreciate it. We're trying to grow our channel and give you guys good educational content as well. Speaking of, we are dropping Sunday School series. We've got 4 episodes out right now. If you guys don't know what the Sunday School series is, it's basically us releasing an episode every Sunday where we talk about reselling from literally zero knowledge all the way up to your first eBay sale. So if you, somebody you know, anything of that nature, want to get into reselling, hey, send me the link to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. You know, we basically provide this completely for free, and we work really hard to do it. So even if you guys just want to leave a thumbs up on some of those videos, we'd also really appreciate that as well. Helps out the algorithm, helps grow our channel again. We'd really appreciate you guys. And we already do really love you and appreciate you guys for all you've done so far for us. All right, now that I've yelled at you to sub to the channel, we got that out of the way. We can talk about what's going on here in the thrift dungeon, mainly in this little area. You guys always see this little area behind me. If you guys don't know, this section is mainly for booth stuff. We've got everything from VHS to Tupperware to glassware, all that good stuff. But the main focus today is going to be the death pile, which is on another shelf, but something that is part of the death pile from the old death pile, because we now have this mostly organized with clothing right now. This needs a little bit more touching up down here, but you know, we've kind of sorted out our video game stuff right there. We've just got some loose odds and ends. Those are cases and incomplete games down there, but there. You guys have heard me talk about the corner. Yes, that corner where we've been throwing game pads and I don't know what, I think there's some plush back there. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to clean that little corner out. We're also going to organize the rest of this little area right here. So we basically have a clean slate to work with. But yeah, that corner definitely needs to be looked at. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys have like a little space in your death pile that you kind of just shove stuff away and then it goes away for eternity and you never remember to take it out and list it? Yeah, that's my area right now. So that's going to be the first plan of attack to get to 1,000 listings. Speaking of that, though, we are going to work towards 750 to begin with. I think it's good to have a little stepping stone. We've been hovering around 500 listings way too long on our eBay store. It is time to kick it into overdrive and really get up to 1,000 listings. Double our store, hopefully double the amount of money that we make. And speaking of the amount of money that we've been making, man, we really had such a good 30-day total right before we left for our honeymoons. Esty and I went on a little secondary honeymoon to Las Vegas just recently. We were at like 4,300, 4,400 30-day. We were feeling really, really good about ourselves. And then we went on vacation, didn't list a dang thing. We just let it ride. We turned the store, you know, on basically on away mode and came back to like a little over $3,000 in our 30-day. So we definitely dropped a lot. I think that's definitely why I want to get to 1,000 listings. And yeah, let's start working towards it. I think the main goal right now is to just get all of the death pile basically cleared out of the way, make a clean slate, get all of our clothes listed, get everything in our little nooks and crannies listed, basically so we can just start at a point to where, okay, now we're at 500 listings. We've got all of our death pile done. How much do we need to get to 750? Once we hit 750, okay, let's just keep that same thing going, and then let's just push forward to 1,000. And if that means that we have to source a lot, great. Our death pile is at 0, so sourcing isn't going to be such a big issue. And by big issue, I just mean that we're just not going to source probably this week at all. I know you guys usually come here for weekly bins content, but I think this week, maybe we do Thursday. I'm not 100% sure, but usually I do source on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. I'm not going to source today. I'm so sorry, guys. Yes, there is going to be one episode without any bins content in it, but you know what? You guys need to see what's going on behind the scenes, what's actually happening on the inner workings of the channel too. So, you know, consider this kind of a day in the life of. So yeah, let's go ahead and start pulling some stuff out though, and let's just kind of assess what our situation is with our death pile. So how many is that? Yeah, that's like 7 game pads, a bag full of Barbies, a really cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pack, some cleats that I forgot to bring to my annual trade-in at Play It Again. I mean, I'm missing out on money right here, guys. What else is in here? Okay, that's pretty much it. Oh, a Skylanders thing and a golf club. I think that's not worth any money, but anyway, we have our work cut out for us. I fortunately have a game to test most of these pads on. I also have a nice testing space now, which is cool. That's my testing area. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us. I'm going to get to work on testing those. I also have some clothes to wash. Not too many. This is what our clothes death pile kind of looks like right now. Not too many pairs. I think there's maybe like 10 pairs of jeans, if that. Got some sweatshirts over there that actually some of those are going to be personal. So that's not all the sweatshirts. I think there's maybe, I don't know. I want to say maybe 5 or 6 sweatshirts. So not too crazy there. However, the hat section is looking wild right now, like super wild. I need to get this thing under control. Like, this is going to be the bulk of how we get to 750 listings, because there's just a lot going on in here. So I'm definitely going to get to work on that. That's definitely going to be a huge one. I do have some hard goods kind of laying around at the listing station currently. I got some down there as well. But not too many. And that's kind of why I've been trying to lean on clothing to get me to my listing goal for every day. We definitely are going to need to source immediately after this purge, especially clothing, because that's going to get us the most amount of items every single time that we go. And it's just, yeah, it's going to be a ton easier to get to 1,000 total if we just start mashing out clothing. I think there's going to be days where I maybe start doing like a little bit shorter videos where, you know, I'll super quickly go through the media and then go to clothing and just really mash it out. And I understand that clothing may not be the most exciting thing for you guys to see on the YouTubes, but you know what? It's got to happen for our business to thrive. Okay, now that we've talked about everything that we need to do to get things in order and enough yapping from myself, let's get into what sold today and the latter part of yesterday. First 3 things going out today are 3 hats, speaking of, and I've been kind of fire sailing all of my hats because I've had a ton laying around, and I've just been kind of slowly lowering the price on all of them until they sell. These two were really low sellers. This one I believe sold for $10.99 free shipping, and this one sold for $9.25 free shipping. But again, guys, you know, we get these from the bins and we pay barely anything for these. They're so light, especially this one, this Circus hat, vintage Vegas stuff right here. I mean, this thing is like an ounce, you know, so really cheap cost of goods. I mean, we'll take our $3 to $4 profit and take it to the bank. The last one we had was this dead stock here, Super Bowl champion St. Louis Rams, with tags, obviously. I found this exact hat in the bins multiple times. This is the second or third time I've sold this exact hat. This one went for $16.95 free shipping. Every time I've sold it, it's gone around that same price, about 16 to 18 bucks free shipping. So let's get these packed up and get them out of here. Also, if you guys don't know how I ship my hats, I'm a really big fan of these 8x6x5 boxes that I buy for pretty cheap off of eBay. I think I end up paying just under 50 cents per box. But what you do is basically you can sit the hat diagonally so it won't ruin the bill, and it's just about enough space. You might need a little bit bigger box if you do sell some of those vintage hats that are bigger in size and have like a really big bill to them. But generally for most hats that I find aren't the vintage bangers, and they're just run-of-the-mill hats that easily fit into these 8x6x5 boxes. Next few things going out are a little couple media bread and butters. I mean, guys, you know I preach this all the time, these empty cases. I mean, empty Nintendo Switch case. People are throwing this back 9 times out of 10 into the bins, and I'm snagging it up and making $13.91 free shipping on this guy. So, you know, 8 to 9 bucks at the end of the day, easy peasy money. Also, this Grinch out of the bins, brand new sealed. I don't know if the promo thing, you know, adds any value to it or not, but brand new. This sold for $9.89 free shipping. Of course, this is gonna go media mail, so it's always super cheap when it's under a pound. Let's go. All right, next item up is from that private pick that we did a little while ago. Let me find out how to open this case. But this is a head liquid metal, pretty nice racket, in really like unused shape as well. I'm surprised it took this long to sell, but that's probably because it was still winter, and now that we're going into March, people are going to be outside playing sports again, so that's probably why this went ahead and sold. And this ended up selling for $55 free shipping. We're gonna actually take two USPS 1095 boxes and stack them on top of each other, and that's what this will ship out in. Last thing to go out today was something I listed and tested last night, actually, and that's this Guitar Hero guitar. You guys know that this stuff just flies off the shelves pretty much. I always grab these when I find them in the bins at regular thrift stores, anywhere I can, especially the Xbox 360 wireless ones. Of course, we always find the games pretty easily as well. Threw in a game, and this sold for a smooth $68.95 with $16.90 in shipping. All right, y'all, thank you for hanging out today. I do appreciate you guys hanging in for a shorter episode that didn't have bins footage. I know, I'll make it up to you guys, I promise. But guys, also do not forget, this Sunday, we will be dropping another episode of Sunday School. Just so you guys know, go check it out. Even if you're just thinking about reselling, you know, it's maybe a side hustle thought. Go check it out, guys. I'd really appreciate it. But until then, we will see you guys later on the next grab. Bye, guys.